With me, let's fly away.
He's a Grammy-nominated recording artist.
You're a grown man. You got hair like Dennis the Menace. What's going on here?
A stand-up comedian.
Reach for the sky, pilgrims.
A voice actor.
That's Sheriff Big Bill Doyle, and you're under arrest.
Oh, and he executive produces 3 hit animated TV shows. If it seems like Seth MacFarlane suffers from attention deficit disorder, well, it's a spectacularly high-functioning form of it. He's been successful in every single one of his many endeavors.
What makes me happy is just keeping my brain challenged and stimulated and on its toes.
When you're singing, you seem pretty happy.
Yeah, that's like a vacation, though.
When's the last time you took a vacation?
The last time I took a vacation was probably about 2 years ago.
And how was it?
I don't remember.
MacFarlane's been rewarded for his hard work. In 2009, he became history's highest-paid TV producer with a $100 million 3-year deal for the 3 series he created for Fox's primetime lineup: American Dad, The Cleveland Show, and the smash hit Family Guy.
But where are those good old-fashioned values on which we used to rely?
Family Guy is an animated program about a fictional Rhode Island family that uses the animation medium to satirize everything from pop culture to politics and is really out to make you laugh with sensibilities high and low.
MacFarlane voices 3 of the main characters: dopey, undependable dad Peter Griffin.
Now, don't worry, kids. Your father's still going to put food on this table, just not as much, so it might get a little competitive.
No.
Brian, the Griffin's martini-loving talking dog.
Pervert.
Oh, don't flatter yourself, honey. I don't have any sweat glands.
And Stewie,
And now, you contemptible harpy, I shall end your oppressive reign of matriarchal tyranny.
the diabolical British-accented baby who's bent on killing his mother.
Stewie, why don't you play in the other room?
Why don't you burn in hell?
Well, no dessert for you, young man.
You may not get the joke, but millions of fans do.
Why is the baby's head shaped like that?
Stewie's head is shaped the way the voice sounded like the character should look. When I developed that character, the voice came first.
Stewie, with your head shaped like that, how was childbirth for your mother?
You know, the initial evacuation was rather difficult.
The series is based on his college thesis project at Rhode Island School of Design.
I mean, some nut in his underpants could just walk in off the street, bang on the door, and demand God knows what.
You guys have any Cheez-Its?
Honey, I think we should move.
He says he was influenced by Fox's other animation juggernaut, The Simpsons.
I mean, that's the first sitcom that I can really remember where pop culture references were made on a daily basis. And when you or I go through our day, I mean, how many times do we reference brand names? A lot.
An episode of Family Guy can feel like a mashup of pop culture.
Captain's log, stardate 8169.7. The Enterprise has just discovered a strange new planet.
With rapid-fire references to showbiz.
I got it. That's the guy from Big. Ah, funny guy, Tom Hanks. Everything he says is a stitch.
I have AIDS.
And riffs disconnected from the plot.
First prize is $500.
Sorry, I don't do dog shows. It's not my thing.
That'll be like taking candy from a baby.
Characters break into song at random.
You can't dance, you can't sing. No, you pretty much can't do a thing.
The fans love the antic quality. Critics, not so much.
Peter the Kid!
And yet, Family Guy is the most popular scripted show with men 18 to 24.
You know what I am back at the ranch? I'm a breeding bull.
A demographic coveted by advertisers. But MacFarlane says that his brand of humor isn't just for the boys.
Peggy?
Yes, Mr. Griffin.
That fart I have at 3, can you push that up to now?
Very good, sir.
No, I don't think fart jokes are the exclusive province of men. I think there are plenty of women who think that stuff's funny. My mother thought fart jokes were hilarious. There was nothing I could say to my mother. There was no joke I could make that was too offensive. I can actually remember at least one time my mother told me something that was like, whoa.
Can you repeat? We'll bleep out whatever we need to bleep out.
I can't even tell you the story. Like, that's how bad it is.
It was anything goes at home, but not in public.
I was maybe like 7 years old, and I said to the waitress, "Hey, lady, can I have another Coke?" And my parents got all up in arms. And that was so disrespectful what you just said. And I said, "What? Fred Flintstone calls women lady all the time."
Not coincidentally, it was Fred Flintstone that got MacFarlane drawing in the first place.
I was about 2 years old when I first started drawing recognizable characters. I would see Fred Flintstone on television, and I would try and, you know, with my stubby 2-year-old baby carrot fingers, would like try and mimic the drawings that I saw on TV.
By age 9, he actually had a weekly comic strip called Walter Crouton in his Kent, Connecticut hometown newspaper.
Your father kept all this.
Yeah, he's got a ton of stuff.
The talent that would propel him to sell Family Guy at the age of 23 was evident.
Would you hire this guy to write on Family Guy?
Holy Chris, what the hell? I put you in charge of the food. The raccoons were here, see?
If after 10 seasons MacFarlane is ready for the series to end, well, he's not willing to say so.
I guess it's really governed by whether people are watching or not.
Well, it's also got to be governed somewhat by your enjoyment, right?
That's where it gets kind of hazy, because what I enjoy are things that scare me a little bit.
Like writing and directing his first feature film.
Hey, Johnny, how about a beer, huh?
Ooh, couple Charles Bukowskis?
Couple Bruce Dostoevskis?
The comedy Ted stars Mark Wahlberg as a man who's grown up with his magically talking teddy bear, voiced by MacFarlane.
This place is a wreck. Who are these girls?
You know, they're hookers, so it's fine.
No, this isn't Winnie the Pooh. But in a very different vein, MacFarlane is using his clout to revive Cosmos, the late astrophysicist Carl Sagan's landmark series.
You know, I'm at the point in my career where I can maybe do something good and worthwhile. I'm big on the importance of science, particularly right now at this point in time when there's sort of a systematic rejection of science by a lot of people in America.
In his spare time, what little there is of it, the single 38-year-old MacFarlane's dated a string of Hollywood starlets.
Is there somebody out there you really want to date that you haven't been able to date yet?
Helen Mirren, if you're watching.
Is CBS gone? Oh, they're right there. I just got a cabin.
With so much on his plate, Seth MacFarlane says he's learned to pace himself.
So you're not going to push yourself to
If you got a full day, no. I used to when I was you know, my late 20s. I drank a lot, and I drink a lot less these days. I still enjoy a bourbon from time to time, but it's nowhere near as frequent as it once was.
Oh, I said push yourself to the brink. I think you heard drink.
Oh yeah, I did hear drink. Well, there you go. You got something extra.